Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to our RDS London Fellowship Event. I'm Peter Lovell and I lead the RDS here in London. Supporting fellowship applications is a key part of the support that the Research Design Service provides. And today we're holding this event to give timely support to those people. Just to quickly run through the programme for today, I'm going to give a brief introduction on the work of the RDS. Peter Thompson from the NIHR Trainees Coordinating Centre will give an overview of the available training schemes. We have two previously successful fellowship applicants to give an overview of their experience of applying for funding and their top tips. We have lunch at 12, and then there's some pre-booked one-to-one sessions in the afternoon. This event has been extremely popular. We've been overbooked. We've got some audio equipment here today, which you may have noticed. So we're actually recording these presentations today, and we're aiming to put those onto the website for others who couldn't actually make it today. The aim of today is to really give you an overview of the schemes and their requirements, and also for those who have booked their one-to-one sessions to give you an opportunity to discuss some initial ideas. But just to say that RDS will be providing its ongoing support. We'll be holding our regular drop-in clinics, so there'll be an opportunity for you to come along and discuss emerging ideas at those clinics. And we'll also be providing our usual consultancy for those who have prepared draft applications. So business as usual after this event. Just a little bit about RDS London then. RDS London is a successful partnership between these four large academic institutions. And we've divided London actually into four patches. So those who require support from RDS south of the river would come to King's College London, those in the East End to Queen Mary, North Central to UCL, and then those in the West End to Imperial College. We're funded by the Department of Health, so our service to you is free of charge. And our aim, the aim set by the department, was to increase the volume and proportion of high quality grant applications. And we do that through improving the scientific rigour of those applications, through providing guidance and expertise on study design and health research methods. We have teams of experts available at each of those four centres, so can provide support on statistics, health economics, health psychology, etc. And we have central resource for patient and public involvement too. Although our support is obviously much more than just research design, we can help align you with the most appropriate funding stream, and we realise it's a bit of a minefield out there. We work with you quite closely on that to target the right stream. We can help you work more collaboratively, and that can be about brokering relationships, certainly for project-based applications that can be helping build a team. But it can also be streamlining access to CTUs in the various research networks. We support PPI, and we have a small bursary scheme which offers support for those doing pre-award PPI work. That's the Enabling Involvement Fund. Key to fellowship applications is that we provide advice and guidance on training and development plans. There's interview preparation as well, and we're more than happy to offer people mock interviews for those who get through to that stage. And also for those who are preparing a resubmission, we're very happy to support those as well and help interpret any previous feedback that you might have received. So just a summary slide on how we deliver the service here in London, and it breaks down into sort of three broad areas. Firstly, the initial review and feedback stage. So this is looking at the big questions really. What's the question? What's the rationale? What's your approach? What's your career plans? So very much looking at those bigger questions, but also providing a triage service, very important triage service to understand what additional input you might require. So that's our equivalent to primary care. Second stage equates to secondary care, so much more specialist input. So that might be advice on sample size or a method for economic evaluation. It might be further work on patient and public involvement. So specialist input on the areas that's needed. And then we also facilitate additional support from a CTU or from research networks or from an R&D. So we can then signpost you to the further support that you might need. RDS adds significant value to grant applications. We provide that bigger picture perspective. We act as a critical friend, so we take a step back and say what is being proposed here, what's going to be the long-term benefits for patients in the NHS, how does this fit in with your career trajectory. We're very lucky that we can provide some additional insights into the requirement of funding committees, as we can, as many of our advisors are actually allowed to observe some of the funding committee meetings, so we can pass on those insights to you. And all of our institutions that provide an NHS are integrated within the NHS and the research networks. So that gives us the opportunity, again, to streamline access to additional support you need and potential collaborators if needed. All of the NIHR standard application forms allow applicants to give feedback, and we're very pleased to present the very favourable feedback that people give on the RDS. 99% of those preparing applications would recommend us to use us. 98% say that we improve the quality, and 97% are overall satisfied with the service. We have a great record of achievement. We've been running now since July 2009, and over that near 5-year period, we've had 248 successful RDS-supported studies with an award value of over £120 million. And we're now on average getting a hearing of a new success every week, so a great success rate. And 53 of these are fellowships. So at the moment, it's presenting about 20% of our business supporting fellowship applicants. We've got better at it as well. So this is our success rate of RDS-supported applications. So in last year, 2013, 44% of RDS-supported full applications that got submitted were actually successful. So a great success rate. When should you contact RDS? Well, we're staging this event around 4 months ahead of the January deadlines for fellowship applications. Ideally, we'd like you to contact us as early as possible, but that sort of 4 to 6 month time frame is ideal for you to be able to contact us and get some really good input on a grant application. The minimum time for fellowship applications really is about 2 or 3 months, especially because of the Christmas break. So on the website, we will be putting a date when you really do need to contact us by, and that's usually sort of early December. Access to the service primarily is online. We have a website with a simple online support request form that collects some simple demographics and a tick box section to say what sort of support you'd like, and also the ability to attach a document. So if you have a draft application you'd like us to read, then just attach it. And we also now have a great range of online resources. So there is some good background information on many of the different aspects you need to know when preparing a grant application. We do a lot of outreach. As I mentioned earlier, we do have regular drop-in sessions between weekly and fortnightly, depending on which region of London. Again, those are great opportunities for you to come along and just run an idea past one of our advisors or ask about suitable funding opportunities, etc. We have events like today which are targeted towards specific funding calls, and we're very happy to come out and support local trust R&D events or come and present to research groups as well. So just a brief summary, we can provide support throughout the grant application phase. We're here today just to give you a brief overview of RDS and the fellowship schemes. That's just the start of the process of engaging with RDS and getting a good application submitted. We can support interview preparation and mock interviews, and a key area of support for us is patient and public involvement. But the key message really is to contact us as soon as possible. So if there are any questions on the RDS part. I'll happily take them now. Can you pass the microphone, please?
Yes, hello there.
Hello.
Just a question about the 4 different bases. Do some of them specialise in certain areas of research?
No, we've got pretty balanced teams at all 4 centres, and it's a collaborative venture anyway. So if we did find that a particular expertise wasn't prevalent at that centre, we would talk and collaborate on that. Okay.